Hey guys, remember me? I've kind of tuned out from this group. Do you remember started mailing to this group back in 2020 when I was up here at the farm. We had escaped we had escaped COVID because they were shutting down playgrounds in Lethbridge, and I was like, no, I'm not living that way. And I had come to this farm, 800 acres. And we just spent 7 weeks. I spent 7 weeks here with my girls, and I started like reaching out. I did a little video series. So some of you, and maybe some people have joined this list since then, but Julie Hoffman had turned me on to Dave Dubois, who had trained me on like just having like reconnecting with people and seeing if there was some way that we could work together. And so my focus back then, I was working on, those of you who have followed me in the past, I was working on real estate, and I got to do with Julie Hoffman's coaching. I did a couple flips, and that was really cool. And yeah, so my life has gone a little bit different direction now. I've sold off a couple of my rentals this year, which was amazing. They sold fast. I couldn't believe it. Like, to me, it was such a miracle because I live in this Fairview where we had bought. The first one was the first house we had ever bought in 2007, and we kept it as a rental, and then we moved into another one, kept that second one as a rental, moved into a third one, lived in Grand Prairie and rented that one out for a while, and we had sold that one a few years ago. But that's a long story. Let me get back to the point here of um, I I have tried to sell some of these properties for years in this small town where the market tanked, right? Like, we bought in 2007, things went down from there. And this little community has never really recovered. And just with all like my training and coaching, and I had talked with Julie, I'd reconnected with Julie Hoffman earlier this spring when I was thinking about selling these things, and we had chatted about some ideas, and I just felt like this one, I just threw it up on Facebook, and the first lady came along, full price offer, um, on Facebook, no realtor. She talked me down a little bit after the building inspection, but to me it was just like a huge miracle. The second one, we found a buyer. It wasn't as fast, but it was also um, off of a Facebook ad, and it was a huge blessing. That one just closed a couple weeks ago, and so that is just shows me the value of a good coach. I really appreciated Julie Hoffman sticking with me for. She coached me for a year, while I didn't really have a clue, and I didn't have the confidence, right? And she held my hand through all of that, and I was really grateful. And so this last year, I've been working with a different group, Heartcore Leadership, and they have. I don't know if you guys have been following me on social, like on Facebook, and the posts that I've been putting out, but my life has changed a lot in the last year, and kind of internally more than anything. My confidence levels have like skyrocketed, and people have said that, right? Like, they can see the difference in me and in my ability to I feel like I'm can communicate better, and I can see what needs to happen more, and I'm able to take action quicker and make things happen. And not always quickly, because one of the things that I had happen this year was last year I had met a guy in I found out this friend of mine was actually doing this massive aquaponics thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that was my dream." I remember sitting on the tractor with my dad out here one year, and Dad's like, "What do you really want to do?" And I'm like, "I want to do agriculture." And my life took a turn, right? Like, it took like this weird turn where uh, I got off the farm, and that wasn't actually where I wanted to be, but it took me in some interesting directions, and each step led me to where I am today, and I got no regrets, zero. I'm happy. And so I'm happy where I am, and I know where I can go, and I know that I can gather the team to get anywhere that I need to go. And so it took a while, but I had this vision like back in December, I think, that I could make this connection with this aquaponics guy and this Heartcore leadership team because they're like go-getters, right? Like they are ballers, and they just go after the big stuff, and they're not afraid of it, right? Like Shanda hangs out with Grant Cardone, and she knows Rachel Zuckerberg, and like Sarah Blakely and Jesse Itzler, and like all these big names, right? Like so they're doing big things in the world, and it opens my mind when you hang around like people like that. You open your mind to what is possible. And anyways, I was able to make a connection between these two, and they've had two good connections, and I'm hoping that they're gonna roll the ball forward. They've got big dreams to feed the world. Ash Gandahari is working on a hydration product that he has a vision for doing the best, and he's doing amazing things in the world. So Ash and Shanda own and run Heartcore Business, and we are getting together in Austin. They're having a huge event, and you're all invited. Please come. Please come. It's gonna be so fun because it's super cheap. And she got us, like, Shanda's amazing. She got us a 5-star hotel, $600 rooms normally, and she got us like an under $200 a room rate. I'm like, that's worth it. Like, just come show up, hang out with the crowd. They're so loving and amazing, and you will just love them all. And so that's my invitation to you. Come join us for Zone Meeting in Austin, Texas, in November. Sign up with my link. I've got like a special link. So if you use my link, I can get you special pricing. Normally, I mean, it's normal. The normal price for general seats is like $400, which is still super cheap uh for a 3-day event. But with my link, you can get it for half that price. And you can get the diamond seats with the tables for normally $800, and I think with my link it's $500. So yeah, come sign up, grab yourself a hotel room at the Fairmont in Austin, Texas. It's going to be gorgeous, beautiful hotel. I've never stayed at such a fancy hotel. I'm just like so excited. I'm going to feel like a princess. And you know what each of us is? We're children of God. And Heavenly Father, like, okay, here's something else I know. I love to go to the temple. I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I love to go to the temple. And the temple is like so beautiful inside. If you ever have the chance to do like an open house tour, go for it. There's probably lots around you wherever you are because they're just like building them like crazy because they are these like refuges from the world, and it's an opportunity for us to go into this really beautiful place and understand that God just like wants us to enjoy and have all the beauty of the earth. And so I'm inviting you to Austin, Texas, and we're going to go to the Fairmont, and we are going to just like revel and rejoice in a beautiful place with beautiful people together, and we are going to just like expand our minds as to the possibilities in our lives, right? Like if there has been any kind of, you know, relationship problem in your life, like get there. Like Shanda is a master at helping people like navigate relationships and how to make them amazing. Like she's awesome. Heartcore Leadership. If you've got a relationship problem, sign up for Heartcore Leadership. The next one starts August 21st. And after that, there's one in September. But like get in that room because I mean, in so many aspects, there's like, so like there's so many things. Like I can't even tell you in this little video, and probably I've lost like 90% of people have not kept watching this video to this point because they're like, ah, it's too long. But yet people will listen to an hour-long podcast, and I'm telling you, I can talk for hours about the blessings that await you and each of us. And as we get into community and come together, I'm just inviting you into this Heartcore world, whether it's through leadership or coaching or like mentoring, or like come to the Zone event. Let's get together. Let's have a get together, see each other's faces in a beautiful place, and understand how incredible we are right before Christmas. Because like God will show up for Christmas, I'm telling you. He does. If you don't believe me, watch my lives on my Facebook page, because I tell a really cool story about how God showed up with some blessings here at the farm. Things were dry, and I showed up to this farm and I'm like, oh, God's gonna bless us with rain, and he has. He super has. So miracles are happening, and it will be a miracle to be able to see you in person in Austin, Texas at the Zone event, and also in the Heartcore Leadership Training Room. I'm going to be coaching HCL 47, which starts September 6th. But there's one before that, so if you want to jump in August 21st, the leadership, here's what sold me on the leadership, because I found out about Shanda in December, and like I'm saying, like, my life has changed since then. My whole being, like everything's changed, and my heart is so open. Like, if I can see you, I will love you. Like, please, I just want everybody to be able to feel and share that same love, because that's what's going to change the world, right? As we can open our hearts, that will change, like, love in our hearts will change our relationships, and it changes us in our business, because then we serve in our businesses, we serve with purpose and intent, with a desire to bless other people, and what you put out, you receive, right? So as you give, you receive. So I know I talk in circles sometimes, and that's okay. We're figuring it out. It's all good. Just keep listening. You'll get it the second time I come around. I talk like Isaiah sometimes. um, but anyways, so yeah, goodness is happening. Goodness is happening in the world. God is blessing us. I hope to see you soon. I love you lots, each and every one of you, and I can see the possibilities in your future as you step up into community and joy. And look at this. There's my little beautiful daughter. Where is she? Oh, yeah. Super cool. Oh, Danica, do you want to come say hi?
Oh.
I'm recording a video. Danica wants me off the phone, so I gotta go. I love you. Come meet in Austin. We'll see you. And my daughters are making earrings, like jewelry. So, well,
Not me.
not her, but the other ones. So there's that opportunity too. So anyways, we'll talk to you later.